Kim, you're not just our saddle fitter for Leicestershire, Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire, but you're a dressage rider and also a dressage trainer, which I should imagine that when you're going out fitting dressage horses, it gives you a very, very different perspective than maybe most people would.
Yes, definitely. I know what I want to feel, so I hope that it's the same sort of things they want to feel.
Exactly.
And when they do feel it, they do know.
Yeah.
They find that actually they do know.
Exactly. And it's just, I suppose, putting them in the right combination of saddle for them and the horse, and then maybe let them sort of go from there. When you're fitting a dressage horse, I mean, I suppose most commonly people think Warmbloods.
Yeah, definitely today. You know, do see some other types, but on the whole, generally Warmbloods.
And even though we do specialist saddles for all sorts of horses, for coloureds, for Highlands, for all sorts of things, is that I suppose most people think Warmblood. But the thing is that when you're fitting a Warmblood, what sort of things are you sort of thinking with a dressage saddle as opposed to?
The most difficult areas are definitely getting enough freedom behind the shoulder.
Because nowadays they seem to have quite big shoulders.
They do, yeah.
Having a Hanoverian myself.
Yeah. And also this area, they're very, very flat backed. And a lot have, like her, a little bit risen behind the saddle.
Yeah, almost like croup palm.
Yeah, so this encourages the saddle to get pushed forward. So into the one area we're trying to
Well, she's not really croup, but her bum is the same height as a wither. I know she's only 6 and she's going to change. I mean, you know, we're going to see some...
But it is common to see, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Mine's like that.
Yeah.
So it's about both. But and also, when I'm looking at this sort of horse, what I'm seeing is a very forward girth screw.
Yes.
And I'm seeing that the wither comes back behind the girth screw.
Yeah. So you've definitely got some area, it's being pushed into this area and held there. And we're actually trying to keep it off this area to give it the freedom to move well.
Exactly. What I think about is also that the Warmbloods have sort of changed a lot over the years. I mean, Warmbloods used to be, you see the old pictures, they didn't used to be so wide.
There were heavy draft horses in effect, but now the thoroughbred influence is huge, isn't it? In a mare like this, massive thoroughbred influence.
But they seem to be like, I mean, I always sometimes describe mine as a Hanoverian Cob Tree in the winter time.
Yes. I have another like that.
Yes. There's a fluffy hair as well. But it's very different. But what I do is we'll have a look at this new dressage saddle. And really, I suppose that when we come up with this dressage saddle, what we were trying to come up with is something that is still as comfortable and close to the horse as we have in the past, but we wanted something that gives you even more leg fill.
Yes.
With a mono flat, being that this flat, it's absolutely nothing underneath there. So it's the only thing between your leg and the horse. And it's just trying to get that really, really close contact feel. And I suppose one of the things that a lot of dressage riders want with such big moving horses is security. And that's why we've come up with such big knee blocks.
Yeah, very much so. They are big moving. A lot of them are quite flamboyant too, so that can be another area of concern. But also we want to feel really close to them. For us them to do all the moves, we need to feel close.
And the communication improves if that's the case, surely.
Hugely so. Hugely so.
I've messed up these up, I don't know which side they go on. I'm sorry. You know the difference. Of course, with our saddles we've got 4 girthing straps, but with the Warmblood, even though she's got a very forward girth screw, we've actually used the front and the back strap. And now you're going to tell me on your side you use 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're probably right.
Actually, this didn't feel like a move forward.
No, it looked...
She is the classic one to moving things forward.
Exactly. Right, I'm only on the first hole this side. Oh, be cool. That's easy. He's only a baby. So how old is she, Kim?
She's 6.
6. And what have you done with her so far?
I bought her a 4-year-old.
Okay.
Looked like a hat rat.
Right.
The unfitting was horrendous.
Okay.
And all I've really done is just broken and got her going, really. Well, I say broken. She was broken, but back.
Well, you've taken her to competitions.
Yeah, she's been to 2. Really well.
Brilliant.
Really well.
What level?
Only prelim.
Okay.
It's really just an outing for her.
Yeah?
Get her open-minded about life. Because she's quite green in her mind. She's young in her mind.
Yeah.
But the body starts to work and the brain's coming with it.
So how's this saddle feeling like compared to your normal one?
Yeah, it feels great. She feels really chilled.
Good.
Actually, she needs to sort of stand on a bit, really. Really relaxed. She's great. I feel relaxed in it. We're very supportive at the knee.
I know it must be difficult because you normally ride in a 16.5 inch and this is a 17 inch, but you can sort of still get a feel for it.
Yeah, I do feel slightly lost in the seat.
Yes.
I can appreciate what we've done for the bigger saddle on.
And how does the leg feel?
Yeah, really close. I feel like I can really get my leg on her.
I think that's what we were trying to do with this saddle.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, she's a Warmblood and she can be a bit dead. That's the way they can be. But you know, I feel like I can get leg on her and help her, but also feel close to her.
Does the seats seem a little bit different to the normal Grand Prix? Because it's just a slightly different shape to the seat to the normal Grand Prix.
Yes, on her, she's one of those very much lift in the back horses.
Yeah?
But I can feel that actually in mid she's really down in her back.
Okay.
Which is great.
But does the shape of the seat feel any different for you than your normal saddle?
No, just
Okay.
a little bit.
Some people pick up on different things. She really does move well for a 6-year-old. I'd say it's the sort of way that she almost floats along.
Yes, very light.
Yeah, it's very light. And a really nice canter.